Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Welcome back. You may kindly take your seat. Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, may I remind you once again that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, welcome back.
Thank you.
Council, can we please proceed?
Yes, Mr. Njie, let me show you PV 180550. Do you recognize that voucher?
Yes.
What is it about?
It's a request by Mustafa Kani
For
a telephone
telephone allowance. How much?
1,005.
May I please have it? We apply to tender a voucher, PV 180550, in evidence as it.
Council, is this different from the 15,000?
Yes, yes,
It's different from the.
yes.
I just want to be clear. Is it 2 telephone allowance he's been paid?
Yes, Mr. Mustafa Kani was receiving $15,000 as telephone allowance for various contracts awarded to him, and also $1,500 as well separately.
A voucher dated the 7th of June 2018 with the number PV 180550. The payee is Kan Mustafa Kani, and the description is telecommunication expenses. Attached to the voucher is a memo dated the 7th of June 2018, and it is from Kan Mustafa Kani to the Acting Chief Executive Officer, and on this, the subject is request for fuel and telephone, and it is signed by Kan Mustafa Kani. These 2 documents are admitted together as an exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/SN/KMC/008.
As the commission pleases. Now, Mr. Njie, we have another voucher here in relation to the refund for cost of maintenance for vehicle as per attached. Please have a look at this voucher. You've paid monies to Kan Mustafa Kani by way of refund. Does that voucher bear your signature? As the officer overseeing the finance director's office? Yes?
Yes.
What is the description?
Refund for cost of maintenance for vehicle as per claim.
What is that voucher about, generally?
Generally, Kanjura has been using his personal car according to the claim.
His personal?
His personal car,
Yes.
which he would like to maintenance and
Yes.
request for, and which he repair by himself and incur a cost of 13,300. The amount involved in the maintenance of his vehicle.
Yes.
So he claimed for refund of that maintenance, which should have been, according to him, which have been carried by the council.
Yes.
So,
that is a voucher you prepared, correct?
wow.
We applied to tender the voucher. As identified by the witness, Mr. Njie, the PV number is KMC PV 22000210 into evidence as an exhibit.
That is 9. The voucher dated 6th of June 2022 with voucher number KMC PV 22000210, and the payee's name is Kan Mustafa Kani. And attached to that is also a payment voucher dated the 6th of June 2022 with PV 22-1031. The payee is Kanjura Kani and the description is vehicle. This payment voucher is admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/SN/KMC/009.
Ask the commission, please. May the exhibit be kindly given to the witness, Mr. Njie. Mr. Njie, please go through that voucher in relation to the refund of an amount of, is it 13,500? Sir?
Pardon?
What is the amount?
13,300.
$800 says.
300.
300. In relation to the refund to Mr. Kanjura Kani, at the amount of $13,800 says. Now, what is the classification of that voucher, that payment? How did you classify that payment?
Well, according to his contract, he has to be provided a vehicle.
Yes.
And then the vehicle, official vehicle, gone off the roads.
Yes.
And he's been using his own car to run
Yes.
the errands of council according to the
Yes.
claim.
Yes.
And then that car required maintenance, which he incurred 13,300.
Yes.
And then which he claimed for refund.
Yes. Now, go ahead.
Yeah, which will have been, if hadn't been is our official car, still now will incur the same cost and repair the same car.
Sir Njie,
Yes.
that is not the question. The question is very specific. What is the classification of that payment? Do you know what the meaning of that question?
The classification of payment.
You are a finance director.
Yeah, classification means which votes was it charged to pay?
Yes,
It was charged under the vehicle maintenance vote.
On the?
On the vehicle maintenance vote.
Vehicle maintenance code.
Yes.
And what is the code?
700-2701.
700.
2701.
Just wait a minute. Motor vehicle spare parts.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
700 go in ports.
Yeah.
That is a subhead.
Yeah.
Now, why did you decide to pay it to? Is there any payment classified as refund in the financial manual? Refund of payment? Is there a procedure for that?
In the financial manual.
Yes.
Well, council operate in that manner when it urgencies. Sometimes
let's stick to the question. If the answer is no, you say it. If the answer is yes, and then you can now explain.
Financial manual says payment must be authorized.
Yes.
Authorization is most important on the side of the payment.
Yes,
and
yes.
this payment was authorized.
Mr. I'm worried about your understanding of the financial manual.
I'm more worried about your understanding.
No, you know why?
Uh-huh.
It says classification of payments.
Yes.
And it tells you under what circumstance payment should be done.
Yes.
So if you talk about only payment should be authorized, what do you understand by that? That's just one aspect of under what circumstance you can make payment. It talks about the various, listen to me, preparation and payment of personal emoluments, salaries and wages. The list goes on. Undrawn salaries and wages, council monthly and sitting allowances, staff allowances, and other payments. It says other payments on page 33. These will include payments for other expenditures such as utilities, purchases, and supplies, office expense, bank charges, interest, and repairs and maintenance. Do you see this? And all these payments must follow procurement regulation. Is that not the case? Is that not the case?
There are instances where you issue impress. There are instances where you refund urgent payments.
Where does refund fall? Tell me, tell us.
Where do you?
Where in the financial manual would you be able to justify the refund?
Well, it's authorization, payment authorization.
Show us, guide us, educate us.
No, I cannot guide you anywhere because I know that the payment
Let me
is
ask that you be given the financial manual.
No,
Mr.
the
Njie,
financial.
listen to me, you had occupied the position of a director of finance. Guide us through the lawfulness of that payment. We need you to guide us. So when I said I'm worried about your understanding, that's what I mean that you cannot be in a position to guide us through the lawfulness of that payment. Now that's the financial manual.
But I don't think I can go through this and then tell you, but I can understand when payments are requests and authorized.
Mr. Njie, don't do this to yourself.
Well,
Njie, you are expected to know your job. So if you have to authorize payment, you should be able to back it up. Is that not the case?
there are some payments that are not through procurement. Not all payments have to go through procurement.
Okay, give an example.
An example of bills and examples of bills.
Bills.
Yes.
Give us examples.
Exactly. Like,
Give us examples.
like telephone bills,
Yes.
electricity bills,
Yes.
you know.
They cannot go through procurement.
No. It's just a single source.
It's just a single source of procurement.
No, not a single source, but it's just like
It's single source, not procurement.
it's a procurement.
So what are you talking about?
Yes, but it doesn't go to procurement.
What is single source? Hear yourself. You had mentioned the different methods of procurement. Single source is a method of procurement.
Okay, agreed as you said.
So what are you talking about now?
Agreed as you said.
The procurement that page 38, chapter 6 of the financial manual, says procurement and tender procedures for goods, works, and services. 601, procurement methods and threshold. It says preamble, the local government procurement procedures should be done strictly in accordance with the Public Procurement Act 2001 and its attendant regulations and any subsequent amendments to the Act. All council's purchase of goods, works, and services shall comply with threshold prescribed in the GPA Regulations 2003, Section 12. Do you see that? Are we together?
Yes.
So, does this fall within procurement? The payment to Kanjura for the repairs? I'm asking you a question. That's what 50 for debt collection. Yes, sir. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. It doesn't go through the procurement.
And do you agree it's unlawful?
Well, I know there is some authorization on the payment because it's authorized.
The payment that you have authorized for refund is unlawful. Is it a yes in agreement or no disagreement? We're still waiting for an answer, Mr. Njie. Do you have an answer?
Well, as far as the payment is legitimate and then it's being used for the service of the council, for me, it's not illegal.
What do you in this world understand by lawfulness?
What do you understand by this one?
What?
You say, what do you mean?
What do you understand about lawfulness?
By lawfulness mean it passed through the necessary approvals and authorization.
It passed through procedure.
Yeah.
And it says that those payments should have passed through procedure, correct?
Well, to your understanding, it passed through the normal
pass
procedure.
through procurement?
Not all payment passed through procurement.
Did that payment pass through procurement?
This is a claim.
Let me repeat again.
Yes.
Did that payment to Mr. Kanjura pass through procurement?
It's a claim.
A claim is not a payment? Did you not pay?
No, a claim is not a procurement.
You didn't pay?
A claim is paid.
Did you pay?
You paid.
It was on the basis of that I'm using the word payment.
It's basis that he was doing the council services and incur costs and claim.
Turn to page 35.
Pardon?
Page 35. Njie, are you very familiar with the financial manual? Njie?
Yes.
Are you very familiar with the financial manual?
Yes, I'm familiar with the manual.
Very familiar.
Yes.
Turn to page 35.
Yes.
Where you have sub 5 minor works. Can you please read paragraph A going forward?
This will be the amount payable for repair and maintenance of building vehicles and other equipment. The procurement of such service will follow the GPPA Act 2001 and its rules and regulation.
Go ahead.
The work or services to be done should be well specified and approval of the Chief Executive Officer obtained before any contract can be entered into by the council.
Let me, please stop there.
Yes.
It says the minor works, this will be the amount payable for repairs and maintenance of buildings, vehicles, and other equipment. B, the procurement of such services should follow the GPA Act 2001 and its rules and regulation. Did it follow the procurement act?
No, it doesn't follow the procurement.
Good. So would that be lawful? You know, sometimes, Mr. Njie, let me just give you a piece of advice. Sometimes it is honorable,
Yes.
very honorable.
Yes, I understand.
Just hear me out. Sometimes it's honorable for anyone when things are very clear to just say, definitely, that is the fact, and I agree, and we move. It is.
I agree.
If you flip the coin, no, you're doing this to yourself. If you flip the coin, Sanjay, it speaks negatively of any professional where the evidence are clear, the law is clear, the voucher didn't follow due process, and you refuse to accept that a payment is unlawful. That's very, very inappropriate for any professional to do that.
I understand.
So do you agree it's unlawful?
I understand.
Do you agree it's unlawful?
I understand. It's also,
Now, do you agree it's unlawful?
to a certain degree, yes, it's unlawful.
I can't hear you, Mr.
I said to a certain degree, it's
It's
unlawful.
unlawful payment.
Yeah.
Let me read paragraph C. It says the work or service to be done should be well specified and approval of the chief executive officer obtained before any contract can be entered into by the council. So you see, there are procedures for payments to be done, and it's very clear. So Mr. Kanye cannot just go and say that he had repaired his vehicle for a certain amount and it is paid. You would not know whether you are paying far more or far less. And in this case, we are concerned about paying $1 more or butut more because of you have to have value for money.
Yeah.
So that is what you do when you do not follow procurement regulations. You don't attain value for money, Mr. Jai. Do you understand it that way?
Yeah.
Do you understand it that way?
I understand.
Can I please have that document back? Guys. Now, let me show you another voucher. An amount of $10,500 was paid to Kan Mustafa Kanye. And the description is being refunded for 10 days of workmanship to Alaji Jallo, the excavator operator at Bagoye dump site as per claim attached. Yes. What is that voucher number?
This is the honorarium paid to the NDMA, their operators.
The?
NDMA, National Disaster Management Agencies.
Yes.
They are operators who do excavating the dump site and the canal.
Okay. Yes. So they operate these excavators.
Yes.
Can I please see that? We applied to tender a payment voucher PV 181115 into evidence as an exhibit.
The payment voucher dated the 19th of October 2018 with the payee Kan Mustafa Kani with PV number PV 1811515. The description is landfill maintenance. And attached to it is 3 documents, that is a memo dated the 18th of October 2018. It emanated from the Manager, Environment and Sanitation, UFS, the Director of Services, and it is addressed to the Acting Chief Executive Officer. It is copied to the Lord Mayor, Acting Director of Finance and File. And the subject is claiming for 10 days workmanship for 2 Mr. Alaji Jallo, excavator operator driver, from the 29th of September to the 8th of October 2018 at $700 per day. It is signed by Lamin M. Wali. The next MOU is dated the 1st of October 2018. It emanated from the Manager, Environment and Sanitation, UFS, Director of Services. It is addressed to the Acting Chief Executive Officer. It is copied to the Lord Mayor, Acting Director of Finance and File. And the subject is claiming for 5 days workmanship to Mr. Alaji Jallo, excavator operator driver, from the 24th to the 28th of September 2018 at $700 per day. It is also signed by Lamin M. Wali. And the last document attached to it is a letter signed by Alaji Jallo of Bundung. It is addressed to the Chief Executive Officer, Kanifing Municipal Council, with the heading Honorarium. This document is admitted as an exhibit in evidence, and it is marked as LGC/SN/KMC/010.
Ask the Commission, please. Now, did you pay the operator an honorarium, or was he entitled to a specific amount?
Yeah, it is an arrangement between the council and NDMA to pay their operators honorarium whenever they work for the council in terms of this job.
Let me show you. I've already shown you this payment voucher, PV 212451, with the reference number LGC SN/KMC/006, in relation to payment of honorarium for the effort of Mr. Kanjura Kanye on recovering council's overdue debts as per request attached. Now, the letter you have written says, with reference to the above, I wish to write and inform you that Mr. Mustafa Kani was temporarily assigned to support the rates recovery units to follow up on defaulters which have significantly improved the performance of the debt recovery unit during the last quarter. Based on the above, I recommend for an honorarium of $10,000 being paid to him as a form of appreciation of his effort on the assignment as a motivation. Mr. Sheriff, so many honorariums paid to Mr. Kan Mustafa Kani.
You are right.
So many.
You are right.
And of course, needless to say, there were no basis for these payments. Absolutely. But then let's take it one at a time. This is in 2021. In 2021, Mr. Kanye was already on contract. Is that not the case? Do you agree with that? 2021, Mr. Kanye had a contract. And the contract says appointment on contract as, for job site consultant for a period of 1 year, effective 1st January to 2021 to December 31st, 2021. Why, or what business does he have to do with debt recovery if his contract at the time says dump site consultant?
Well, at times we have task forces that enforce revenue collections.
Can we leave the issue of at times or sometimes? Can we be very specific?
Yeah, be specific. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
In this particular period.
Let me give it to you, so maybe it will help you to recollect your thoughts. Yes?
I said this particular period,
Yes.
no matter what he was at the dump site, but once as a part of the management,
Part of what management?
the council, he was appointed as a dump site consultant.
No, he was not part of the management. He was not.
How?
If he had made himself part of the management, or whosoever made him part of the management, that is their business, or his business.
Well, we see him as part of the management.
Why? What made you see him as part of the management?
He is appointed by the Establishment and Appointment Committee,
Yes.
who in charge of recruitment of the management and the staffs.
Yes.
That makes him part of the management. He attends our senior staff management, our directors meeting, and every meeting we have.
That is the arrangement you have, which was unlawful and illegal, and to a total departure to what had to happen. That was not the normal times. You and I know Mr. Kan Mustafa is the least experienced in whatever ways.
I know.
You know.
Yeah.
Is that not true?
That's true. I know.
Yes, that's the hard fact.
I know.
Mr. Kan Mustafa was just given free money.
I know.
He had no expertise to do any form of consultancy. It's a fact.
But it's beyond my control.
I know it's beyond your control, Mr.
Njie,
Njie, but we must say it here.
Yes, you are right.
And we must admit it here.
Agreed.
That's the issue.
Yeah, agreed.
He's a part of management.
Thank
Mr. Kan Mustafa Kanyi was just benefiting monies free of charge for no reason.
Thank you.
For no reason. So that amount of money that he was paid for debt recovery, how can you justify that? When he had no contract for debt recovery at this period.
You are taking me back to where we were again.
Yes.
Because I told you it's an honorarium.
Yes.
An honorarium is paid to every member of staff
Yes.
who outperform.
Yes.
And he did very well because major debtors, he knows them.
What was the amount to be recovered in that year, in 2021? What was the debt ceiling that had to be recovered?
The debt recovery, I cannot remember offhand now.
How much? We need to know the statistics.
No.
How much you found?
No, I don't have the
Can you
offhand.
produce us these statistics when you come back?
Okay.
Can you do that? So we need to know how much was the debt ceiling at the time, how much he was able to recover, which would classify him as really performing very high. That is needless to say, even if he was recovering debt, it would have been unlawful because he had no contract at that point to collect debt, correct?
Well,
Correct, sir?
Yeah, you are right. So much has been going on. Yeah, that's all right.
Why are you murmuring, Mr. Njie?
No, I know you are trying to, but certain things, council with certain levels where we need all hands, we need all support. But as you say, not everything is right, as I say as well.
As far as we are concerned, all the things we are looking at now is
Mr.
wrong.
Njie, please note that you're supposed to produce for us the evidence of how much he recovered during the period. Please note that one down.
That will be very difficult for now.
What will be
Well,
difficult?
you don't expect us to make assumptions when we make analysis of why monies are being paid and who takes responsibility. So if you have already given evidence,
Yes.
and we take your evidence because you have said that he did fantastically well
Yes.
in recovering the amount. That should not be difficult for you to provide that information, because as at the time you knew how much You understand? KMC was being owed by big businesses
Yeah,
who has refused to pay the tax.
I can give you total debt collected, but
Yes.
specifically, he was not working in isolations. He was working with the team at the rates unit.
Yes.
So I think I can give you the total debt collected
Just
for the period.
give us evidence. Give us evidence as to.
No, I cannot give you.
Yes, okay, you give us whatever you have.
Yes, total debt collected.
Yes.
Yeah.
You give us whatever debt you have, and when we have that, we can further ask for clarification. If you can do the clarification, we will be happy to receive.
From which period to which period?
Yes. From the entire period that you served as either acting or overseeing the department.
Okay.
Now, before the council finishes, Mr. Bojan, can you give him this? I have a little bit of a difficulty. Can you please, for this voucher, the memo dated the 7th of June 2018, the subject is request for fuel and telephone, and the CEO did approve. Please provide, he did give instruction for him to be paid the 1,500 plus the 40 liters. My challenge here is that the 40 liters, the cost of the 40 liters was nowhere found in the invoice to know exactly how much was paid for that 40 liters. And this voucher was processed. So you wouldn't know whether the instruction of the CEO was executed in part or in whole. Please confirm for us.
Well, for the fuel, I'm not sure whether it was paid or not, but we acted only on the telephone allowance. Sorry? I'm not sure whether the fuel was paid or not, but I can for sure the only we acted on was the telephone allowance.
Then did you had any recourse to correct this invoice for the purposes of your reconciliation?
It could be treated in a different way. The fuel could be treated through procurement, but I cannot be sure whether it was treated. But it was not.
But the memo, what the CEO has approved, is both the payment of the telephone monthly, and for the fuel.
Yes.
And from that voucher, one cannot know whether he is to be supplied fuel weekly, 40 liters, or monthly 40 liters.
For this voucher, the only payment made to this voucher is the telephone allowance.
Then why is it contained in the memo? And why was the memo acted on?
The 40 liters.
Yes.
I cannot
the CEO's minutes are there. Are they not clear? Can you read it? It's very clear. It's readable. That's why I ask you the question.
Please provide 1,500 for Kanjura monthly and 40 liters of fuel.
Yes.
Yes. The fuel could be from the fuel stores because fuel is purchased separate. It cannot be given directly from the payment voucher. We cannot pay him directly the fuel cost. The fuel will be maybe from the fuel supply.
Now, you as director of finance,
yes,
you think this voucher is appropriate?
This voucher?
Yes.
Because this voucher, what we paid here...
Answer my question.
Yeah.
You think this voucher is appropriate?
Yes, appropriate.
It's appropriate?
Yes.
You have these two transactions in it?
Yes.
And you are telling me maybe this is supplied from the, then how would you properly reconcile your request?
Ma, we don't pay we don't pay money for fuel supply. We purchase in bulk at the stores.
Yes.
Where this request can be sent for him to be issuing him
Mr. Njie,
40 liters.
my problem is, in this memo, it is two things that is requested for.
Yes.
Now, if you have dealt with one and you did not deal with the other one,
Yes.
there is no overriding minutes to say, direct this to the proper channel for that to be taken care of. Somebody picking that voucher alone, not knowing how your system works, would be at a loss to understand what has transpired. Just like I am at a loss to understand what has transpired there.
But this was
No, I am not saying you don't buy in bulk or you buy in bulk or you supply. You understand? You don't supply in bulk. But the memo should have been explicit. Am I not correct?
Yes.
And should not contain anything that will raise ambiguity in terms of, you understand, what is done and what is not done.
You are right.
Because the request and what is minuted and approved, you understand, is very clear.
Yes.
So?
That's what I'm telling you. This is 2018,
Yes.
about 7 years or 6 years ago.
Yes.
And then this transaction, when I last saw it, was almost 7 years ago. I can only tell what I have seen on the paper.
Yes.
I'm telling you, we acted only on the telephone allowance based on this voucher.
So yes, now I understand that. But
Yes.
I'm saying that, now looking at this,
Yes.
do you think it was correct?
Yes,
Is correct for the memo to have been done this way?
I can give you two scenarios.
Yes.
One, the memo is copied and forward the copy to Forest Store for them to be issuing 40 liters. And this other original is being maintained and paid the weekly for the telephone allowance. These are the only two situations that can happen. But we are
So
not.
now, yes, my problem now is, you've come back to what I'm saying.
Yes.
You have two scenarios.
Yes.
Why don't you have one scenario?
No. One scenario, like the telephone and fuel are two different headings.
But that is what I'm saying.
Yes.
And in the memo, there are two issues that
Yes.
are put in one.
That's what I'm saying.
And the CEO approved two issues.
Yes.
In relation to what is contained in the memo.
Yes.
But there is nowhere in the memo which is saying, go to the fuel depot and be supplied with the 40 liters. And there is nothing indicating that this man received the 40 liters.
This supporting document is only referring for the telephone allowance. The fuel is still somewhere separate.
Registrar, can you please collect the voucher and give to the Council? You may proceed.
In 2019, January, were you overseeing the Office of the Director of Finance?
Yes.
Do you recall what position Mr. Kanye had in Council, 2019?
2019 could be at the market.
There was an extension of, please go ahead.
Or maybe at the market or compliance.
Yes, there's an extension of his contract as the compliance officer or compliance director.
Director, yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
For 1 year. And it's effective from 31st of December 2018. Now, how was Mr. Kanye receiving fuel?
At the dump site or?
I mean, this period.
As a director?
Yes, of compliance. We are going by the text.
Yes, he received fuel from the fuel stores.
On the?
On the fuels from the stores.
Fuel store?
Yeah.
Well, the storekeeper said there was a special arrangement. Mr. Kanye was not receiving fuel from the fuel store.
Okay.
So do you know? You are the finance director and this should be under you, your department?
Yeah, 2019, you are right, but it's been a while. I cannot exactly remember everything of it.
Yes, I understand that.
Yes.
The fuel supply should also be under your portfolio, correct? In your portfolio?
Yes.
It's your responsibility?
Yes.
Now, were you keeping records of the fuel that was allocated to every individual or every vehicle has to be allocated?
The fuel have been assigned to the stores.
Yes.
Who handle the issue out of every individual who signed for,
Yes.
who authorized to receive fuel.
Yes, so we know 3 months, Mr. Kanye, between the period of 16th of January 2020 to March 26th, 2019, 16th January, sorry, to 26th of March 2019, he had received a fuel supply amounting to $642,950. Do you have records of this?
No.
Is there any record keeping by Mr. Kanye or any form of,
I don't know where you get
any form of retirement for this fuel to know how it has been?
Where do you get those figures? I don't know.
You did not do that. There are no records for this.
I cannot remember when was it issued, that amount of fuel?
You can't recall when it was issued.
Yes, it could be at the dump site when he was, managing those bulldozers.
At the dump site.
Yes.
But the contract says overseer of compliance and municipal police departments in this period. That is 7th of January 2019.
Well, it depends on the request of those fuel, what those requests meant for.
But whatever the case is, you would have to have a retirement, no?
Well, of course.
So was there any retirement?
I have to see the payment you are referring to.
You have to see the payment.
The council, yes.
You are referring to.
Yes.
Now let me ask you, would you be able to provide us with all the payment of fuel that was given to Mr. Kanye during the time you have served as Director of Finance? It's much easier that way.
All the payments of fuel.
Fuel, yes. Allocations to Mr. Kanye. You cannot do that.
It will be difficult. On that
Why?
side. Because one, I'm not at the council and it's been a while.
You're no longer at the council.
Yeah.
But you never kept these records, Mr. Sheriff. Yeah, that is the issue. Records were never kept, were they?
If at all it's a procurement, if all these fuels were procured through the
You
procurement.
had told us there would have been retirement.
Yes.
Done. You had said that, no? You didn't say that?
No.
You didn't say that?
I said I have to be sure of those payments before I can confirm the retirement or whatsoever.
All right. Mr. Njie, we will communicate with Dr. Kinteh and see how we can give you access. If there were any retirement done with respect to this amount of fuel given to Mr. Kanye, you probably would be of help. Mr. Kanye himself confirmed receipt of this amount of fuel for this period between January to March 2019.
Then that's obvious. If he's the one who is the user and he confirmed receiving it, then that's quite true.
Yes, and you being the finance director, you should know whether this was genuinely spent it or not.
No, he was not using it under my department, as I'm telling you, because I'm not the user department. Fuel for the dump site is under the Directorate of Services.
The
So
stores
me,
are under finance department.
pardon?
Storekeeper. It's under the finance department.
No, wait a minute. User department and storekeeper is different.
I know.
Yes.
I'm saying the storekeeper is under your department.
But some of the requests, they pass.
Records. I'm talking about records.
Yes.
Records. You must have had access to records because records must be produced.
Okay.
Not okay. Is that not how it works? No? You don't agree with that? There must be a fuel register. Is that not the case?
Yep.
Is there no fuel register during your time?
There was.
There was. Any questions to Mr. Njie? If not, we would be temporarily releasing Mr. Njie until we need him again.
No question.
Njie, we'll call you back for other issues.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your testimony.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Mr. Njie, for coming.
Thank you, ma'am.
You are discharged.
Okay.
Please call the next witness. We reschedule him. Yeah. Yes, if he cannot give testimony, he will come back tomorrow.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters. Mr. Witness, what is your religion? Your religion. What is your religion? In which language do you wish to make your testimony? Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation? Swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation? Okay, Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran. Can you hold the Holy Quran and then repeat after me? I, Abubacarr Kinteh, do swear that I'll speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Kinteh.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair.
You're welcome, Mr. Kinteh.
Thank you.
Council, can we proceed, please?
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Mr. Kinteh, please tell the Commission your full name.
Shadi,
What are your name? What are your names, please?
my name is Abubacarr M.A. Kinteh,
What is your address?
Kotu, Kware,
What is your occupation?
a businessman, technician, or a civil engineer.
A civil engineer.
Yes.
What kind of business do you have?
I have construction company. I have a general service company also, all under the name of Nkolan.
Is that all?
Yes, that's the companies I have.
That's one company, correct?
Yes, Nkolan has the general service and the construction because they go side by side.
Do you have an office?
Yes, I had an office before I was sick.
Where was your office?
My office was at Turntable.
Do you have staff?
I have staffs when I was working for GPS company. Then Nkolan was just registered and been paying its dues.
No, I mean Nkolan in its operation.
In its operation, yes. Nkolan worked for GPS, and I do subcontract works on Nkolan.
No, Nkolan, is it a limited liability company?
What I am telling you in this case is, I don't know from which period you are saying. Nkolan had an office before.
Yes.
Yes, before I was sick. And I worked for a while. Nkolan myself, I was employed.
Yes.
Instead of subcontract, I was given a job.
Yes.
So Nkolan was at a standstill at that time.
Okay, but this is in relation to Nkolan. When was it registered?
Nkolan, it was initially registered in 2003, if I can remember, if I don't forget.
Initially registered in 2003. What do you mean by that?
When Nkolan was first registered, that was in 2003.
As a sole proprietor business or a limited liability?
Yes, as a sole proprietor.
And then, after that?
After that, I was employed. There are some people, instead of giving subcontract, they would like myself to be employed. So I do take it sometimes.
So, when you register as a company, which year would this be?
I said I registered in 2003.
Now, do you recall working or having any working relationship with KMC?
Yes, I did.
Can you please tell us about that?
Is it the recent one?
All the ones you've had from 2018.
From 2018, okay. For KMC 2018, I didn't work for them directly. I never worked for them directly. They came to me, Mr. Kajura Kanyi.
Yes.
Came to me, and he was very much worried at that time. He was coming to me. He wanted a mechanic who knows about bulldozers.
Yes.
And he asked me whether I have mechanics. I said, yes, I have some mechanics who I brought from Senegal, because they were working with me on my bulldozers in the bush when I was working in CRR.
Just for the record, those mechanics were working for you with respect to your bulldozers?
Bulldozers, yes. We have bulldozers, we have graders, we have loaders as a company.
Okay, so they only maintenance your bulldozers and your graders?
They maintenance all, yes.
But they do not maintenance graders or bulldozers in the form of service, wherein your company would be paid by outside or other customers, and then they will service their bulldozers for the company.
Yes, everybody who would need my service around that area, that time when we were working, yes, they consult me and I would send them there.
Let me rephrase what I'm saying. Now, how many workers have you had from Senegal in relation to mechanical?
On mechanical?
Services? Yes.
I had, they come periodically. The budget you are saying were 3 people who worked for KMC.
No. Let's get the full facts. All the people that work for you from Senegal in that area that are mechanics from 2018 that work from Kolan construction. Let's get it. I'm trying to get what your company does. You had said you do construction and services, general services.
Yes, I do construction and general services.
Yes, so it is along those lines that we're trying to know.
I don't know how you are understanding my construction.
Okay.
I don't do building.
Okay.
I'm not a builder.
Yes.
I build roads, dikes.
Roads, come again, second one.
Roads,
Yes.
road construction,
Yes.
dikes, that's land development,
Yes.
which I do with heavy duty machines.
Yes.
And I have my list of equipment that I do work with.
Yes.
Even if I don't have them in my own possession, I go and hire them from Senegal and I have them with me.
Yes.
I work with, yes.
That's all.
Yes, and then for the Senegalese, sometimes we go and hire some Senegalese. They are a company, they would come with their operators,
Yes.
their drivers, and mechanics.
Yes.
They would work under me because I am the engineer on site.
Yes.
Yes.
And they work under you.
Yes.
So when they come from Senegal, they are specifically attached to you. They work. You pay them, and for them to serve you in your.
No, by then Kolan has a parent company that I work for somebody. So those, but I was over the overall boss for the staff.
Yes. So either or, their primary function is to work in your business, in your construction business, whether it is a road construction you have. They have to work there and maintenance your vehicles.
The vehicles, the bulldozers, the graders, everything.
Yes.
On site.
That's clear.
Yes.
Do you offer, as a company, services to the public as well in relation to maintenance of vehicles and also and so forth?
Well, if the need arises, if somebody consults me, if they don't consult me, I work for a company.
Does your business, Nkolan Construction, offer services of vehicle maintenance?
General services, yes.
To vehicle maintenance?
Vehicle maintenance.
To the general public?
To anybody who needs it from me.
Good. Have you had receipts of clients that have paid you monies in relation to general service of these vehicles, of their vehicles?
Like, specifically, who do you mean?
No, you have KMC1.
Okay, let's talk of KMC then.
No, we have to, because I don't believe that Nkolan is offering mechanical services to anyone.
You don't believe that?
Yes, but then I could be wrong. So it is for you to clear the air, to correct me if I am wrong. So my belief, based on our findings, is that Nkolan is strictly limited to construction. And you have rightly outlined the nature of the construction services.
Yes.
Now, if you are, hear me, let me just explain to you where we are driving at. If you are saying you are into general services and you have had other people that you have worked for in the public in relation to this area, mechanical services, we want to see evidence of that.
Okay, if you want to see evidence of that, I would just help provide that for you.
Yes.
Wait.
What are those documents?
These documents, these are the Nkolan equipment that we work with. The other one is the general service certificate that I will give it. I will give him. That's Nkolan general services. Yes, give him that. Yes, that's what he wants. These ones are different ones.
Is your registration
For general services.
with Gambia Public Procurement Authority for general services for the year 2017.
Okay.
And the certificate is valid until 31st December 2017, correct?
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
Do you have any after this year?
Hmm?
Do you have any?
Oh, I have some, but I cannot see all of them because, you know, I was sick since 2018 up till now.
Because?
So they are not in an office, so I can't see all of them.
Because for 2019,
I have 2018, 2019 up to, but I cannot see them now.
true. For 2019, your registration is for construction only,
No,
correct?
no.
Okay, let me show you.
I have the general. No, I said I have the general service for all they go together.
No, procurement. We will come to your deed of registration. Procurement. You will have to register every year GPA registration, Gambia Public Procurement Registration, correct?
Yes.
And you will register for 2017. It says your type of business is for services only, but 2019 it says for construction only, correct?
Okay. General, I have. Let me see.
Do you have your memorandum and article?
You see, give him this one.
Do you have a memorandum and article of association?
Memorandum of what?
Memorandum and article of association.
No, I am a sole proprietor, so I don't have.
Oh, it's a sole proprietorship.
Yes. That's general service for up to 2021. I have them, plenty of them, but I cannot see them. No, I told you I was sick since 2018 up till now. And I underwent different operations.
Yes, this is 2021.
Okay.
Your registration was for general services.
Yes, everything else. I said I have them all throughout.
But 2019, your registration was for construction.
No. I have both construction and general services.
No, for 2019.
Yes, I have it. You see, I cannot see all of them together.
Okay, but you don't have the one for construction. You have the registration so you don't have the one for general services for 2019.
Actually, if you would want to listen with me, you will see that from 2017, I have it, and I got I saw the 2021.
Right.
This is, I cannot get them together because I underwent so many, underwent surgeries, both in the Gambia and abroad, and in Senegal.
Yes.
So some of my documents, I cannot see them now. but I have it.
No, what I don't doubt that. You have already proven that you have registration with GPPA for general services in 2021. We have your registration for 2019, which says for construction. Do you have any other registration for 2019 itself for general services?
Okay, now yes, I have it, but I cannot see it. But if you want, we can just go to the construction that you are saying, and I will tell you, if it's for construction only, I still have to deal with heavy equipment.
Okay. Now,
because I have a unit for it.
okay.
I was once a plant manager.
Yes.
For water construction, I was responsible of all heavy equipment.
Yes.
I was the plant manager also for GPS. It was all under me.
All right.
So this is my work.
Okay. May I proceed?
Yes, proceed.
Okay. My earlier question is, you have some Senegalese you would bring from Senegal to work with you in relation to construction. Is that correct?
Yes, we bring them periodically when we need them.
Yes. My question to that is, were they rendering service to you in relation to your business, or were they rendering service to the general public? For instance, your business, if anyone needs mechanical service, they come to you and they pay you, and then you fix it, and then they go back. Was that being done in twin?
Nobody ever paid me, either KMC, nor the public.
Okay, that's clear. But if you say either KMC, that would not be correct, because KMC paid in your bank account an amount of $1,066,000 is thereabout for the service of the bulldozers, D8, D9.
Can I come in?
Yes, sir.
Okay. KMC paid that money into my account to secure the money, because the mechanics were Senegalese and they were going to Senegal to buy these spare parts.
Yes.
Okay, as far as they are going to Senegal to buy spare parts, the man in charge doesn't trust to hand over his money to the Senegalese. So he said he must pay it to an account.
Yes.
And he knows them through me. Then I would provide him my account number, he would put it there, and I would go with him.
Okay.
Which I gave him my account number, but I told him I cannot go because I was
sick,
having a stroke by then.
Yes, we're informed, yes.
No, let me explain everything.
Go ahead.
The time, that was in beginning of that 2019.
Yes.
Before he was ready for his trip, I had my lumbar spine operated. I had a lumbar spine problem, that's my spinal cord, the L4 and L5.
Yes.
This was operated at Medicare by Dr. Jabang, the only surgeon then.
Yes.
And it took me 7 hours in the operation room. I was almost handicapped. I was, in fact, handicapped. I cannot move.
Sorry about that.
Yes. When he came, I said, you know where you see me? He said, no, I don't even think about taking you. I said, your money is there. I have not even seen the money. It's in the account. He said, but you have a checkbook. I said, I have a checkbook. I can write you, take your money, and you go. I cannot go anywhere.
And who is that?
That's Kanjura.
Kanjura Kany?
Yes.
Okay.
I said, take the money and go with it. And he went with the money with the Senegalese mechanics.
Yes.
They went, they built the machines and everything. Then I was not even getting better before they came.
Yes.
When they came, they were trying to report to me, but I cannot hear. So my doctor advised that I should go for a further medical treatment.
Yes.
Out of the country, I have that also here, if you want it. The doctor's list. I can give it also, you look at it.
No, we
trust you. I went to Senegal.
Mr. Kinteh.
Okay, I went to Senegal.
Yes.
I spent 4 months in Senegal. When I came, nothing about the machines I don't know, because it was already done and finished, dusted.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for that very important piece of evidence, Mr. Kinteh. Let me just try to clear certain things as well, because Mr. Abubacarr testified here. Sirif Njie, the Director of Finance, then just left. But you had referred to the money in your account as your money, meaning Mr. Abubacarr's money. Why do you refer to it as his money?
No, the KMC money, because I was just trying to help him, and that was what he took from me. And this is government money, I cannot touch it.
So in essence, he was just holding money, you were holding the money for him?
I thought I would have gone to Senegal to help.
Yes.
But I cannot.
Yes.
So if you cannot, and I cannot even move, only if they take me with wheelchair.
Yes.
So that I would have even gone to KMC and declare myself, but
yes.
I cannot move.
Yes. Now,
so what I can do was, he was the one who came to me, took my invoices and everything went with it, so I have to give him back the money. I have to send them back their money. Anytime I am all right, if they ask me where is the money, I would say, Mr. Kanye took the money. Yes.
And that's it?
Yes.
Yes. Mr. Njie, Kinteh, sorry. That's very important. But the other issue is, in relation to this payment, is we need to know, in relation to this service, you were not to provide any service, any repair to the D8, DN9 bulldozers. Clear?
Let me explain that also.
Yes.
Mr. Kinteh, as myself, have never and ever took any contract that I am going to repair a machine. Somebody came to me for an assistant.
Yes.
And I show him the people who can do it.
Yes.
This is what happened. But I have the right, because I registered as a construction company, and any construction company that you are doing, we do it with heavy equipment.
Yes.
That is why when even we are bidding for tenders,
yes.
that list I give you, your list of equipment must be presented.
Yes.
So these are my list of equipment that I have at that time. Now maybe I have more, or I will get more when I am doing another tender.
Yes.
But this was not anything to do with Nkolan. Nkolan came in just to assist.
Just to assist?
Yes, because I introduced the Senegalese mechanics.
So but you have an invoice in your business name?
Yes.
Is it still just to assist them?
Yes. If I want, I can explain that also to you.
Please.
Okay. When the mechanics went to check for the went to check the bulldozers.
Yes.
They came, and after their assessment, they wrote everything on a piece of paper.
Yes.
Which was not proper.
Yes.
It should be on an invoice.
Yes.
These people, they don't have anybody here. I am the one they know.
Yes.
I said, okay, put it on my invoice and give it to them. Let them satisfy, take it to KMC. If they are satisfied with it,
yes,
then they will call you people.
Okay.
I gave them my invoice.
But then it appears from what you are saying that, going back to what you have said, that you were assisting, it appears as if the invoice is not a true representation of the services you were giving to KMC, because as far as you are concerned, you were only assisting in making sure they repair the machines D8, D9.
Yes.
But if they use your invoice, it will suggest or appear as if you are the one to do the repair, and you are the expert.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I really understand what you are saying, you are saying, or where you are going to. Mr. Counsel?
Yes, sir.
I am an elderly man. I will not put myself in any mess.
Yes.
Whatever I will do it properly.
Yes.
Even if I am going to help these people, whatever they want to write, whatever they're going to submit to the KMC must be proper. It must be on an invoice.
Yes.
So this is why I gave them my invoice.
Yes.
The intention is very clear.
Yes.
That this is the cost. They ask for it.
Yes.
Take it to KMC. Whether they are going to have 2 or 3 or 5 invoices, I don't know. If they are satisfied with your prices, they will call you, or they will call me, but I cannot go. This was what happened. They said they cannot pay them over the counter.
Yes.
What they can do is they have to pay it in an account.
Yes.
That Nkolan has an account, they put it there.
Yes.
But the money was secured.
Mr. Kinteh,
Yes.
the money was secure.
Yes.
You did not touch the money.
Yes, I did not touch it.
Yes, that has to be clear, has been clear since the beginning. Mr. Kajura Kanyi withdrew the money, you gave him checks, correct?
Yes.
And he withdrew the money. So on that side, I agree with you. You did not touch the money, you did not spend the money. But it is the process I'm a bit concerned about. The idea that, do you not think that since your business does not, or was not offering a service to repair this D8D9, it was wrong to use your own invoice which will suggest that you are the one to repair D8D9.
Yeah, that's how you would see it. But let us not forget that we are all Gambians and Senegalese here.
Yeah, yes.
We are all brothers together. We have to help each other, but
Yes.
on a very straightforward business.
Yes.
Okay. My business.
Yes.
Even you are in my you are in my business, because I cannot register a
How?
business. Yes.
How
Because
am I
I cannot
in your
register a
business?
construction company.
Yes.
Without a lawyer.
Okay. If
And
you
I must have I must have a legal department in case of liquidation or any other thing.
Yes.
Do you agree with that?
Absolutely.
And you people are doing that for us.
Yes.
And we are our lawyers.
Yes.
So we have you people. We have the mechanical side.
Yes.
Unit there. We have the equipments. And we have the survey team.
Yes.
Then the people who are doing the construction. Then the supervising engineers
Yes.
like myself.
Yes.
This is how a company is formed.
Right.
This is what we have exactly.
Right. But I still agree. Again, back to what I am saying, I still agree with what you are saying. The analogy that you have drawn makes sense. But even if you want to help, it does not mean the actions were right. That's my point. You would genuinely want to help. We had also said that you did not take $1 from it. It's all on Mr. Kanjura's responsibility. But the idea of even allowing your invoice to be used for this transaction, even though it was for a genuine cause, as far as you're concerned, which we don't dispute, but it's wrong. It's not proper, Mr. Kinteh.
You know, I'm not a legal person. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever you are using,
Yes.
that's how you see it. Maybe that's how it is in law.
Yes.
But to my own honest
Yeah.
opinion,
Yes.
if these people who are to work for the KMC, and they are my strangers, they are under me, they must provide an invoice, and I am the one who can facilitate.
Do you know why I said that? Do you know why I said that?
Yes, because I facilitated it for them.
For instance, when they came back from Dakar, do you know whether this D9 was ever fixed?
Yes, according to the reports I got from them, it was fixed. The
Reports from?
the mechanics at that time.
Did you confirm?
How can I confirm when I cannot move?
You see what I'm talking about right now?
No.
My point now is, since you can't confirm, and monies were paid into your account by a public institution, and you cannot confirm, then how would you remove yourself from the transaction? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? In the name of helping Mr. Kani or KMC, whichever applies, there end up being a problem.
Okay, can I come in there also?
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Yes. When they came and they said everything is fixed, and then they brought in the old parts,
Yes,
the receipts,
yes,
I said, where is the receipts?
yes.
That's what I need. I need a copy from that. They said they did not give them the receipts, but they helped Kanjura to take back all the old spare parts to their store.
Yes,
Or to KMC, that's what they told me. They told me to KMC.
yes, sir.
They took the old parts, the worn-out parts. They said it was satisfied by one of the KMC mechanics who said, yes, it's all correct, and then they left and came back home.
Mr. Kanjura,
No,
Kinteh, this
Kinteh.
is the issue. The issue is, it's your name, your company's name that was used continuously for all these payments. So you haven't benefited any finance, you haven't had any financial benefit from these amounts. But your company was used throughout.
No, I think my company was only used on these buying of spare parts.
That was the basis of paying the money.
No, not how.
That was the basis of paying the money. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Anyone can say that you had colluded with Mr. Kani for fraudulent issue. I don't want to believe that, and I don't believe that. But anyone can say that you had colluded with Mr. Kani for fraudulent actions, and it will be a genuine claim. Because you knew that you were not offering any service of maintenance for, let's say, Unkolan to KMC for the repair of D8, D9. But in the name of helping, you allow them to use your invoice. Because when you have the invoice, then the institution paid the money into your account. Do you see the point?
Yes, can I come there again?
Yes, but do you see what I'm trying to say?
What you are trying to say here?
You understand that?
I hear what you are saying. Yes, I understand what
Please
you are
come
saying.
in.
You see, if you use the word fraudulently,
Yes.
then it means there was a dubious activity that had happened.
Yes. That may have happened.
Okay, well, you may have. I am telling you that has never happened. One,
Yes.
what I gave them was an invoice.
Yes.
And on that invoice, they made payment into the account.
Yes.
When I was unable to move or do anything,
Yes.
I returned, the money was returned.
Yes. What do you mean the money was returned?
Well, it was returned to the payee.
Who?
The KMC, that's Kangura who came for it.
Who returned the money? You returned the money to Mr. Kani.
But it's Mr. Kani also who always come to me.
But Mr. Kani is not KMC.
But he is the one who come to me, and he is the one. Wait, let me finish.
Go ahead.
He is the one who came to me.
Yes.
He is the one who I gave the invoice to.
Yes.
When they pay it, it's that I cannot do anything. I cannot execute this works.
Yes.
I told him your money is lying down there. He said, where is the check? I said, that's the check. I gave. It was one check or two check. He went for the money.
Right. It is not his money.
But in fact, whether it was his money or not, I agree that it came his money.
Yes.
But by then, I was not even thinking of money.
I understand that.
Okay.
Mr. Kinteh, I understand and I have told you my opinion, and I do not think that you were engaged in fraudulent actions.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Okay.
I don't believe that. I don't want to believe that. My belief may not be relevant. The commissioners will be making decisions, but I'm telling you that your actions were not proper. Do you understand that? As genuine as it may be, you may have the intention, but your actions were not proper. Because all these payments were paid by KMC to your account. If you had wanted to return the money back to the payee. The payee was KMC, not Mr. Kani. Is that not correct?
Okay.
Is that not a fact?
That's a fact.
That's the fact, not Mr. Kani.
Not Mr. Kani.
So KMC paid to you. You were sick. You were in your sick bed. Mr. Kani came and withdrew money.
But on my sick bed also, Mr. Kani negotiated with KMC to pay the money to my account.
Yes.
I never went to KMC. The financial director does not know me. He has never seen me.
Yes.
It is only today he saw me here.
Yes.
He has never known who is Mr. Kinteh. I have never been there.
Yes.
And I think what I did was very genuine. That's just to facilitate and help Kanjura, whom I know as a brother. He came to me. He is worried about the KMC, the dump site, the fire, and he was saying so many things. I said,
do you not think Kanjura used your friendship or your brotherhood to really get money unlawfully?
Well, I did not even get any money.
You did not
even get any money.
I know. I have already said that. I have said that several times.
So,
Mr. Kinteh, I can assure you, If I had believed you had taken money from unlawfully, I would have told you, and over again. I am saying because you had said you have a relationship with Kanjura.
I have no relationship with Kanjura on money.
Yes.
I have no relationship with Kanjura on his work.
Yes.
All what I have with him was he wanted a mechanic.
Yes.
Whom I know and can help.
That is why
and they are specialized in these bulldozers.
That is why I said that do you not think Mr. Kanjura used your relationship with him to get money paid to your account? Then you pay back to him, knowing fully well you are even sick.
I am not that type.
But you may not have realized.
I will never.
Mr. Kinteh, you are very familiar with procurement?
Yes.
You've worked with public institutions in relation to procurement?
Yes.
You know when you offer services, if you ask for payment, they have to be genuine, that insurance cannot pay money into your account under the pretext that you're offering service when you're not.
Okay.
Do you know that?
Okay, okay.
Yes, and that is exactly what happened here.
Okay, let me tell you. What I know in procurement, or when I offer services, when I am to be paid, I have to write
yes.
a written request
yes.
for payment.
Yes.
I have never done that.
Then you shouldn't have allowed.
No, wait. On this one, they wanted to buy only spare parts.
It's procurement still.
No, wait. The spare parts money was too much.
Yes.
To be given to any mechanic to go with.
Yes.
That is why they paid into my account.
Buying of spare parts, is that not procurement?
That is purchasing.
It's procurement.
No, that's purchasing.
No, Mr. Kinteh, you're not being fair. Buying of spare parts is procurement.
No, yes, in procurement you have branches.
Yes.
When you go to buy, you are purchasing.
Yes.
I have been doing that also for companies from here, Senegal to Mauritania, only on these bulldozers.
If purchasing of spare parts, procurement?
Procurement is the main, that's the office of it.
Yes.
It has the people who go and purchase.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So if you offer services, Mr. Kinteh, because you have registered with GPA, you offer services, and you need to get paid. You write to GP, you write to the institution and you will get paid, correct? That's what you said. And that's the correct word, correct position.
If at all it wasn't Kolan,
yes.
I would have written.
Yes.
And then I would repeat.
That's it.
But I have never written anything.
And payment was done to your account. Would you not be worried to receive payment when you have not solicited for it, when you have not asked for it?
No, in this case I will not be worried because this was against an invoice that they want to pay.
And against an invoice that you issued?
That I issued, yes.
In your name?
Yes.
When you did not offer the service?
No, but you cannot buy spare parts. You cannot offer service without purchasing the spare parts.
I don't understand that part.
You cannot offer service. You cannot give any service without purchasing the spare parts.
You were not in business with KMC. Nkolan was not in business with KMC, correct?
Thank you.
Correct?
Yes.
Yes. And so it was wrong to allow your business to be used in any form, your invoice to be sent to KMC for payment. Correct. You were helping, but it was wrong.
Shall I come again?
You agree? You were helping, but it was wrong.
I should not help.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you agree with that?
Okay, I should not help, yes.
Do you agree it was wrong?
Yes, but at least I safeguarded the money.
Mr.
And it was accounted for from my side.
And to be honest with you, you have really not touched this money.
And you know that it was accounted for on my side.
Yes, I had said this. I had said this. I had said this to the commissioners. You had not touched this money. The records did not show that you had. In fact, the court showed that Mr. Kani is the one who received this money. That is already in record, and I will repeat that again.
Next time I will not help anybody.
And I had told you the belief is that you were acting in good faith.
Yes, that's what I said. I said next time I'm not going to help anybody.
Yes, but it is wrong. What you did was wrong.
You said it's wrong. I said it can be wrong. I'm not going to help anybody next time. That's what you are telling me. I take that advice.
Thank you. Thank you. That's all for this witness, Honorable Chairperson.
Mr. Kinteh, thank you so much
Thank you.
for coming and helping us understand the transactions. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're discharged.
Okay, thank you.
We may rise.